Today I'm talking about this. See what that is? It's the innie, the female side of an extension cord. And this is an extension cord that I was using with my electric hedge pruners and yet another victim. That's why I bought a battery operated hedge pruner. So what I'm going to do is replace this with one I bought in the store. I might have did a video on this once before, I don't know. But I bought, not this particular one, one like it. I bought this 3-prong, good, fairly sturdy outdoor. It will work outdoors. And I got this at Tractor Supply. It's for a 3-wire. So, and I have 3 wires. Green, white, and black. So the first thing to do is remove these screws. There's 3 of them, of course. They're pretty small. Phillips head on this particular one. Let's see. See how big they are. It's a cold day, so you might hear me sniffing. Sorry about that. I challenge you to not sniff when you're out in the cold. I have seen people on YouTube get mad at other people because they're sniffing. It's like, I challenge you not to sniff. Okay. There, it's just barely caught. Okay, so I just poked that up in there, slid it up. Now I'm going to do my splicing. Splicing? No, stripping, wire stripping. And then it hooks to these 3. I'm assuming that's black, that's white, and of course this is green, the ground. I'm not pressing too hard on this. I'm only going to take like an inch off for now. And then I'll give it a little try and see. I might have to end up stripping it back a little further. Oops. Now I'm getting too close here. I'm trying to not pierce the insulation on the other, the 3 wires that are in there. Just want to peel back this outer sheathing. And I'm just kind of feeling this out to see. I think that'll work. Okay. Push that back a little more. I don't know, I might want it to come back just as... What I'm going to do is just kind of loosen it. I don't want it to... So these will splay out a little bit better. Did you see that at all? Okay, I just wanted these to splay out a little better around the top here. I'm going to get something to snip that. Okay, I just got scissors and did that because what I wanted is to sort of splay out so that when it won't get pulled out easily. You know what I mean? Okay, now let's give it a little squeeze and a little twist and shred it off. Then of course I'm going to twist that around, twist it up in a nice cute little bundle. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing to all 3. Anytime you're working with something round. I have a vice grip, but I don't have it assembled. I mean, attached to the table. Okay, there's that one on. You bring this around because the green's going over here and the white over here. So let's do the white next. Okay, down in there. All right, now I'm going to tighten it up. That's good. Push it in. Tighten it up. Okay, last step is to tighten this thing. Do a little on each side so it clamps down kind of evenly as you go. I don't know why I didn't think to bring out my cordless little screwdriver. It's inside on the charger. The idea on this is to get it tight enough so that this cord doesn't pull out when you're using it. Okay, so now I'm going to give it a try. Okay, I brought it in the laundry room because it started to sprinkle rain out there. Okay, I've got it plugged into this light. One of these kind of lights. So let's see if it works. Ta-da! Okay, no crackles, no sparks, all good. So that saved me a lot of money because this, let me turn this off. This costs $7.99, okay? A new, I guess this is, I don't know, it's 100 feet cord, I think. Maybe 50 or 100, I can't remember, but it's pretty long. Would cost about, even a cheap one would be, I don't know, 14 bucks. So, a little bit of savings there. Alright, another easy project. Hopefully that'll help you figure out something. And here's another tip. Okay, this is not the light that I just used for my test. I have two of these. I used to have chickens, and this is how I used to heat their coop. They would get up under it. So, this one, as you can see, it's gotten corroded down in there. And when I click the thing here, it just doesn't click. It doesn't click at all. It clicks one way, but not that way. So what I'm going to do is take this off and see if I can take this apart, take that part apart, and buy a new one of these. And because I like the fact that this has a really long wire. So let's see what this looks like when we take it apart. The first thing I had to do is remove this clamp thing from the back of it. So I did that, just take the wing nut loose, and it came off. So you just screw these off, that screws into here. So what I can do is cut the cord off here, and then I can save this cord and use it for some other reason. And I might be able to find one of those that I can just splice this back a little bit and attach it. So I'll look for one, and then I'll finish this video when I do. So this is the only thing I could find to try to fix this with. So what I'm doing, I'm going to try to use the old plastic housing because it's much better for outdoor use, which is how I mainly use this. And the first step is to split the wire back, just the sheathing, and tie a knot there so that it doesn't push through. And then I'm going to strip these ends. A UL knot is what it says. And that's as close as I could get to a UL knot. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attach one there and one there. One thing I didn't pay attention to that I should have was when I cut it, which side was which. But it says on the directions, connect black or smooth wire to yellow and connect ribbed or neutral to the silver screw. So when I look at my wire, moved out here in the sun so you can see it a little bit. Got too much stuff in my hands. This one has a rib on the side. You see that? Slight rib. This one is smooth. So that's what I'm going to go with. So the ribbed one is this one, the one on this side, in my case. And the smooth one is the one on the right. Okay? So I'm going to connect it to the screws. Okay, I've got them on. The ribbed one onto the gold, and the solid one onto the silver screw. I'm going to attempt to put the cardboard back on there too. I may have to trim it down, maybe a little bit different size. So I'm going to try that now. This is the little thing that you can, attach it to. It's a work light, so it attaches and you can, swivel it around. Goes in there. Okay, there you have it. I just plugged it into my new plug where I had fixed before after I chopped it off with the pruner. Off. Okay, that part cost me about $2. These things, I don't really know what they cost because I haven't bought one in a long time. I'll have to look it up and I'll let you know. So anyway, 2 easy fixes of things that, you might throw away. Why throw them away if you can repair them for a few bucks and you don't have to replace them, and you save sending things to the landfill or whatever. Okay, hope you'll try to do one of your own.